Alrighty, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to a new YouTube video, and welcome back to the Tyler Creates YouTube channel. My name's Tyler. I hope y'all are having a blessed day. In today's video, we're going to be going over some more things with the combine, getting it prepared. Hopefully here soon I'll be able to get the gasket kit and all that, but I realize that there's a lot of things leading up to installing the combine that I need to get done, so I'm not doing those things in a hurry later on. Today we're going to be doing, I totally forgot to open the oil filter, which is right here. Obviously the oil filter needs new lines, which I'm going to have to get new lines for it. I forgot about that. Those shouldn't be too hard to find though. I have not been into this, so who knows what awaits us in there. Feels kind of heavy. I'm wondering if it's full of oil or if it's full of sludge. I'm honestly not quite sure about that one. We're also going to be servicing the coil, making sure the connections are clean. Servicing the carburetor, hopefully to getting it off the exhaust / intake manifold, cleaning that up a little bit, making sure it's ready to go, ready to be thrown on. And then we're also going to be servicing the distributor, making sure everything's good to go in the distributor. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Again, I am filming videos on more of a day-to-day basis on what I'm doing rather than super constructed, orientated setup videos. I'm just kind of filming how I'm doing it and when I'm doing it, and yeah. So let's get right into it, and first we're going to start with the oil filter. Alright everyone, so here we are with the oil filter. I'm right here. Hello. We're going to be hopefully getting this thing apart. I'm also going to try to get these fittings off because they're obviously ripped off. I had to do that in the battle with this thing when it was still on the combine. I do not know what size those are. No, it's 5/8. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna cut to the chase here. If I can. There we go. Smells like real burnt oil, as everything on the combine has stunk. Oh wow, this is a Massey Ferguson genuine part. Okay, okay. How old is this? Wow, it's an actual genuine part. If anybody needs the part number, there you go. A genuine Massey part. Look at that. It's a Massey Ferguson part actually, so it's not original. Because if it was original, it would probably be a Massey Harris part. Oh, the spring came out of its little perch. I don't know if that was supposed to happen. Okay, wow, that was really stuck. I'm looking for metal. I don't see any so far. Bloop. As I suspected, 'tis full of oil. That's got a giant crack in it. That's wonderful. That's a crack, right? Yeah, that's a huge crack right there. Whoo-wee, that's black oil. Wow. Okay, so, go ahead and throw it in this pan here, along with all of its oil. Y'all know the one thing I'm concerned with is metal shavings. That's really all I care about. Maybe a little bit of bearing material. Actually, you know what? That's dust from me. Oh no, well, no, it's not really shiny. There's a little bit of bearing material in there. Ooh, I don't know what all that is. Yeah, I mean, really not that bad. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, for some reason I have two coils. I do not know why I have this coil. I don't know if I bought this. Honestly, couldn't tell you. Really couldn't tell you. This has seen some better days. These will probably get replaced because they're in quite disarray. Like this wire is very, very tight. Oh, so we're just gonna, okay, cool beans. This is a 6-volt coil. This is a 12-volt coil. No external resistor required. Well, the combine's getting converted to 12 volts, so, well, it technically already is. I think I converted it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in the previous video, I took my 2000 Mustang regulator and adapted it over to the generator to see if it is able to convert it over to 12 volts. And we have not tested that yet. For all we know, it could not work. I believe I hooked everything up right though when I did that. So as far as I'm aware, I'm wondering, we're obviously missing part of our distributor. I don't remember what I did with it or where it's at. This distributor is not seized, right? No, it is not seized. I'll scrub that off so we can read that. This is the cap. These wires, they're not in super bad shape. Definitely a little bit of corrosion in there, so we'll set that aside for later. This is the cap or the cover that goes over the distributor. No clue what that goes to. That is the water pump. Here's one of the spark plugs, an Autolite 3886. Here's the one that broke off. We still got to get that out of the head. Hopefully that cleaned it up there a little bit. Some good old brake clean. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to even read this. Trying not to scrub it off. It's a Delco Remy 1111716 9H12. So the serial number is a 9H12. The model is a 1111. So the model number of this is a 1111716. I believe is number 6, and then the serial number is 9H12. So I guess we can go ahead and strip this unit down because it's also going to get painted. Is this for advance? I think this is like an advance mechanism here, so let me see. Okay, come on, loosen up now. Oh. We are approaching dangerous territory. Off, okay, that bolt's destroyed, but salvageable, I'm sure. Oh, hey, look at that. So, I don't really know what this does. I really thought that this thing moved. I'm pretty sure this is how you advance this thing. Okay. I really thought this came apart. This is RIA. It's focusing completely whack. RIA. I wonder if that's retarded, initial, and advanced. I did find the specs for this thing online. So I guess... Oh my, someone really knows how to tighten stuff. These are made in Mexico points, so definitely not the original points. Okay, that apparently is fine adjustment. Okay, I see. So you have a fine adjustment and then a tighten down. That makes sense. A lot of things have to come loose in this distributor for it to come out. Okay, there's my points that I don't know if I disassembled or didn't disassemble them. What I want to know is why this won't come out. Does this come out? Okay, I guess that works. Alrighty. Okay. There's our weights down in there, which look like they've seen some better years, if I'm being real honest. they swing open, and both of the springs are, well, they're springs relative to the mark up here. Does it rotate? Oh yeah, it very much so rotates. See, I knew something was not right. I knew it. So the issue now is, why isn't it rotating by itself? Yeah, I'm not really sure why. Good thing I can't stab myself because it's inside. Shouldn't say that. The screwdriver will find its way out into my hand. Oh, this is not a great, easy, accessible deal here. Alrighty, so I got these little springs out. They just sit on a little indentation, which I'm not a huge fan of. There's one. There's two. Sweet, so now I have no clue. How do I get this thing off? What do I do here? I don't know. I know not. Oh, okay, so that comes off. It's got a notch that sits in one of those holes. Or not a notch per se, but a something along those lines. Oh. So I stuck this in the vise and was able to get my hands around it, and it started turning, and voila. Obviously this was super rusty, so you can see the oil I put in there definitely did do the job it was supposed to do. Wow, I'm glad I took this apart. This could have really got me down the road when I wasn't able to turn it. This could have been the like stopping factor. That would have sucked. So I am glad that I did this. Alrighty y'all, we got the distributor put back together here. I gotta do a fine adjustment on the points here, which according to the thing I saw online is going to be 20 thousandths, I believe. So, oh, that is not 2 thousandths, that's 2/10. Oh, hold on a sec, we're getting way too thin. It's 20 thousandths, what am I saying? 0.02, 20 thousandths, right? Yeah. Do I even have 20 thousandths on here? 28, 24, 21, 20. I could only assume that this adjustment is done. So it's closed. Can I zoom you guys into me doing this? I have no clue if I'm doing this right. Whoa. So the points open right at the point where they're supposed to. Boom, 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 boom. So they should open right there. That looks to be about right. Okay, I think that's right. And the dwell time, spark, so spark, spark, boom. There we go, there's our distributor rebuilt. I'll probably paint this thing before I go to put it on. I'm waiting though, because I don't want to be painting everything here and there, here and there. I want to paint it all at once, so I don't know where this bottom piece is. Let me see if I can find that real quick, this bottom guy. But as you can see, distributor with pretty stiff wires. Hopefully they'll do. If they don't, I can always, wires are the least of my concerns. I don't even know, are you guys recording? Yep. Alright. Okay. Listen. Stop. Ladies and gentlemen, here is an example of why you put rain caps on your equipment. I don't care if it's an actual rain cap, a flapper. I don't care if it's a pop bottle. This is why I'm doing all of this. What are these here? These guys? Exhaust ports. Where did the rain come from? Outside, down, in through here. Because it didn't have, it had some junk tin thing over it that I'm assuming got thrown on there lackadaisically at some point. As you can tell, didn't have a great time with some water. The nice thing about this, I don't know, you can buy these online for like 130 reman, or not reman, but 130 bucks for a new manifold. This doesn't look like it's a remanufactured manifold. I don't see a Massey Ferguson stamp anywhere. I don't even know if Massey Ferguson did that. It's got a weep hole there, which obviously got clogged because it's too small. So we are going to get this carburetor off. This thing's stuck. Everything on this carburetor is pretty much not in great shape. So I don't want to mess with the manifold right now, so we're not going to take the manifold and do anything to it. We're just going to get these extremely loose carburetor bolts off. That duct hose looks pretty good, all things considered. Okay, that can all come off and go there. Ah, nice. Classy. Okay. This is a Zenith made in the USA. This bolt here does nothing. I would assume it's a hold down for something. That's kind of weird. You got maybe for a vacuum right there in case you wanted to run some sort of vacuum, I guess. There's something, not sure what that is. Yeah, it's a manifold. To the naked eye, I can't see any cracking. It's got some decent corrosion on it, but what do you expect? I'm gonna go ahead, yeah, so this is original. If anybody needs the part number, it is an F162E502 with a stamp of 8179 on it. So this might have been replaced because obviously the combine's from the 1950s, maybe the 81st week of 1979. Honestly, I'm spitballing. It also could, no, that's right, that's what, yep. So I don't know, I don't know, I'm just guessing there. Let's get this thing out of the road. We also need to get these bolts out at some point. I pray to the Lord that they come out, because I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully I can get those out. Y'all are still filming? Yes. As I say all the time, everybody, I'd like to have my face in the shot, but it's kind of hard to do that. It's a carburetor. Someone's definitely been in it. It's got scratch marks everywhere indicating cleaning. We got our float, which does float things. Is our needle stuck? Our needle is indeed stuck. Come on out of there, bud. This thing hasn't been taken apart in a long time, though. Our main jet looks pretty good. Got clear passage out the carburetor. There's our main jet right there, which lines up with this guy here. We got 2 more. We got another jet there, which I'm not sure what that is. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. What the heck? Oh, whoa. The Venturi comes out, apparently. Okay, so this jet is, I think, going to be your main jet, which goes up to this screw, which is stuck, which is no longer stuck. And then you have what looks like, yeah, I'll have to clean that up a little bit. It's got a little bit of corrosion on it. Actually, it's not that bad, though. I think the spot where it seats is okay. You may be wondering, why am I using oil? It's what I have, and PB Blaster stinks really bad, so I figure why not use oil. This thing's going to get a wash and a thorough scrub down, because it could use it. To say the least, it could use it. This is, it's in pretty rough shape. It's in pretty rough shape. So here you are. Like I said, you got your main jet running up to where the screw would go. And as you can see, the throttle is, that's as much as it moves. So I'm going to work on getting this throttle happy. Looks like none of the stuff that I squirted down in there actually made it. Alright everybody, just want to show you guys that I did get it freed up just now. That was about 30 seconds in between that clip, so I'm just going to make sure that it's nice and free. Obviously you want to make sure that a hand throttle can adjust this from like 30, my brain, 10 feet away, because unlike a car, the combine motor is behind you and it's like 10 feet away. So yeah, looks like someone had this adjusted right. I don't know how updraft carburetors are adjusted, but what I do know is that there's 2 holes in there, and the first hole is exposed and the second hole is half exposed. So super happy that that cleaned up nice. I'm gonna go ahead and run this its full length. Alrighty, also I got everything back in. Everything seems to be working fine, and it cleaned out, blew all the holes out, washed it with water, and blew all the holes out. So now this is also clean of all debris. I'm going to go ahead and stick this on here. No, there's no gasket. I guess I'm going to see if it'll seal without a gasket. I don't know how that's even going to work. Maybe I could cut my own gasket out if it don't. But for now, we'll see. If it worked beforehand, maybe it'll work for me. I don't know. The throttle works fantastic, surprisingly enough, and the choke also works quite well. The choke has a little stop down inside. You can see its little foot that sticks down. So there's a close-up of the Zenith carburetor. Yeah, there you go. Updraft carburetor, first one I've ever touched, actually, and first one I've ever worked on. So, worked on. Just cleaned it out. Obviously, not much to working on a carburetor. Zenith Carb, made in the United States. Good to go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the governor is actually sealed up, so I'm not going to show that on camera. It just needs scrubbed. But I figure we will end where we started off with this on this episode. This entire reason this combine came apart was because of this spark plug, I do believe, that broke off, it sheared off, and has caused me a great issue. I don't know how I'm getting this out. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to try to get one of those spiral easy outs, and we're going to see if we can get it out that way. I would also like to see if I can get these other ones out. Smells hot. Be darned, I can't believe that came out. You know, that cylinder must have not been firing right. That's lean. That's really lean compared to like that. They're both pretty lean. This engine definitely was, I don't know. It's been so long since it's ran, who knows if I'm even able to judge it based on that. I honestly don't know. Like this guy. Didn't even budge. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if this will come out with the big guy. Oh, wow. I feel like this guy's more safe. This thing is like that thing's very intense. Alrighty, buddy. Since you don't want to do it, listen here. Listen here, my friend. Oh my good night. I'm gonna break this stinking socket. I don't even know how to like do this. Dude. I don't know if I've ever had a spark plug be this stuck. Wow. Holy smokes. That's hot. That's like burning hot. Holy smokes, man. The earthquake did it. Air-powered tools for the win. I think this is what you use to do this, so I'm hoping that it will. Well, so far it's not working. I need to pound it in further. I don't really know how these things quite work. Okay. That is some hard metal. Yeah, it's the outside of the spark plug. So my dad wasn't able to get it, and he's got to go deal with other stuff, so it's up to me to see if I can get this thing out. Will I be able to do it? I don't know. Hey, listen here, bud. I'm starting to get into the Oh man, it will not come out. Holy smokes. What? Dude, how do I get this out? Oh my good night, this thing's stuck.
Shoot, I gotta see if I got a drill bit to get this out. I don't, there's no other way to get this out. I'm gonna have to like drill it or die grind it. Alrighty everybody, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show this. I got earplugs in. After using the die grinder very carefully, I don't know if you guys can see, but down in there I just started, I'm just going into the threads. You can see it about a fourth of a way down. You can see those weird lines that are happening down there. That's me starting to run into the threads. You can see it really good right there. So I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to take the chisel, and this in theory should cave in now. If I hit it enough, it should collapse because basically it's missing one side now. So I'll see if I can do that and get back to you guys. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this gave me a fight. Wow, I haven't had something fight me this hard in a long time, if ever. I think I destroyed the threads in the cast, so I'll probably have to try to rethread it. What a piece of junk. Yeah, I went right down the side of those threads. Gone, El Gonzo. And that's the plug. Like, it's not like that was some insert. That was really stuck in there that bad. Run this bad boy down in there. Maybe. This is why you don't have an engine exposed to, well, the elements. You know, not only did the spark plugs obviously suffer, and everything that was exposed suffer, like the exhaust manifold bolts, but the exhaust, as we were talking about earlier, in the carburetor also suffered, and that was the downfall of this engine, was the water. Raining, continuous rain, filling up in here over time, probably leaking past the spark plugs, because who knows if spark plugs seal against water. I don't honestly know if they'd seal that great over time against water. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, it actually didn't turn out that bad. Let's see if I can get you guys a shot here. First of all, this is what it's supposed to look like. The battery's about to die, so I gotta hurry here. That's what it's supposed to look like. You can see I drove it down the side of it there. The punch just fits. Sadly, it was offset to one side. So the sealing surface is in great shape, but you can see the threads right there are gone. So all in all, not that bad, because all that matters really is that, I mean, the majority of the threads are there. Hopefully they're not cracked or anything from me banging on it, but it is cast iron. But that this top surface that the new washers will seal against is in good shape, and it is in, well, little ding there, but nothing serious, so good to go there. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, well, on that note, I went ahead and washed the head up. Here it is. It still needs a little bit more washing. Needs a little bit more, but not too bad. I'm done for the night, and I'm done with this video. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot, helps the channel grow, and we are gaining subscribers now at a decent rate. And before my camera runs out of batteries, hope the Lord's watching over all you out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I don't know what the next video is going to be. Probably more combine stuff, maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah. Catch you guys in the next one. Thank y'all for watching. God bless.